Let's get started. Here we go. Okay, I'm backing up my car. I'm backing up my car now. Paying attention to the surroundings, my behind. Oh my goodness. Why? Why doesn't my car start? Okay, it started. Here we go. Weather is super nice. Too hot. I don't want the weather to be hot like this. I mean temperature and weather is so confusing. All I need to pay attention to is I won't get an accident. Okay, I have to pay attention to other cars so that I won't get an accident. Alright, I'm on my main road. I'm on that main road now. Okay, today I recorded my voice as usual first thing in the morning after eating breakfast, and then I listened to it back to review, to know that if there are things that I have to fix, I have to learn, and I also have to learn how I was speaking. Okay, if without this, some bad impression or sometimes even some good impression would leave as it was, and it's not good for my self-esteem, I guess. So that is why I listen to it back. I have to make sure that I listen to it back, listen back to it, and so that I can be judgmental enough. I don't think I should be critical too much. Too critical. I don't think so. But I have to be. I'm sorry, I cannot talk while driving today. As usual, I'm a lack of sleep. 1 hour lack. 1 hour. I don't have enough sleep. I didn't have enough sleep. I wish I could have slept 1 more hour. That is why. Now, my mind is foggy, and I'm kind of sleepy and groggy, tired, whatever. And all I need to do is to... Oh my goodness! I'm gonna stop. Wow. Today is Friday, Saturday? Which? Saturday. It's weekend. That is why the roads are more crowded, and I learned since I started going to the trimming salon to have my dog's teeth brushed every 2 or 3 days. It started about a month ago, and ever since I started this, I realized that the roads are more crowded on Saturdays than on Sundays somehow. Probably because on Sundays, especially in the evenings, they are already at home to prepare for the next day. So they stay at home and they have dinner there. But on Saturdays, they still have one more day on the weekend, right? Saturday and the Sunday, and Saturday is the first day and the Sunday is the second day. So they are they can afford to do more things, and which makes them even more active. So more cars are on the roads, more people are in the shopping malls, and that is why every time I take them, the roads can be a bit more crowded. That is why I should be careful not to late for my appointment, which I never do. I have never been late, which I've never been. If I use do instead of been or have been, it's like that. I'm always late, right? Or no, it's not do verb. It's so confusing. It's a bit confusing. So let it go. Just let it go. Okay. Anyway, I'm stopping at the signal at the pretty large intersection. And there are many buildings, tall apartments, and many shops, restaurants around this intersection. And when I was a high school student or junior high, even when I was a bit younger than when I was when I was in junior high already, this area was very gorgeous to me at that time, because this is more gorgeous, busier, and it's more crowded with people, and there were many more shopping centers, restaurants, and shops, and it looked very fabulous to me when I was in junior high. And I would come this area to enjoy shopping with my friends. We didn't have much money, of course, because we were in junior high, but we saved money. We would save money for that day when we went shopping together and enjoy window shopping. Actually, we bought something for us, from time to time, but since we didn't have much money, our allowances were not big, not much, so no wonder we couldn't be extravagant. Is it okay? Can I use this word in this context? Or shopping at those stores in this area was extravagant for us. Is it okay? I never used this word, but this word just popped into my mind. Suddenly, that's how we can improve our vocabulary. Don't you think so? I think so, because language learning, acquiring a language is very funny, very weird, very interesting, very intriguing, because it happens without knowing it. You try to remember all those difficult words and expressions, but you never know when you will be able to use them in real situations, right? And you forget all about it. You feel that way. You feel as if all those words you had remembered were all gone, and you feel as if you were not ready to use all those words that you you had remembered. And but one day, without knowing it, somehow those words, or one of those words, only one of those words will pop up, will come into your mind and come out of your mouth while you are speaking. And you never expect that to happen. But it happens, actually. It does. And this is the most important part of language learning, I guess, because I don't know how my English ability or Spanish ability or even my mother tongue, how all those things improve, actually. It's a job that my brain does, right? I cannot control it. And the more relaxed I feel, and then the easier those words will come out suddenly. And no matter how hard you try to get all those words out of your mouth, they can't sometimes. So the best way for you to build your vocabulary is to learn all those words and expressions through stories, by reading and listening. And you also have to write them yourself. And also you have to speak, or you have to use all those new words and expressions yourself. And then one day, only a handful of words and expressions you have accumulated will come out of your mouth. So that's what happens while you are learning your foreign languages. And even in terms of my mother tongue, I don't know how it has improved. But when I was very young, I actually didn't know how to write a story or essay or composition, whatever, even in my mother tongue, Japanese, right? But gradually over time, I have learned how to do it by reading a lot, by listening people talk to each other, or by watching TV, and in those programs people were always talking about something, and I was listening to them talk, and sometimes I wrote something myself and I got stuck, and I also spoke a lot. I have spoken a lot of Japanese, so that is why I think I need to speak a lot of English as possible, as much English. Oh, someone is calling someone. Okay, I hope that nothing serious is going on. That is why I really need to practice speaking, as I always say so in my videos. I don't know how many times I have said this phrase. It's very important to speak a lot, but I also have to read and listen to a lot to learn good expressions, to learn how to use words naturally, how to use expressions, how to construct sentences naturally, how to construct natural sentences. Oh my goodness. This person is jogging on the road, and the car in front of me wanted to turn to the left, but the person was crossing the road, and the car had to stop to let the person go, which made me stop. And there's another car in front of me. This car was coming from the opposite direction, and the car wanted to make a right turn, but the car should have waited a little longer at the intersection, but it couldn't wait and made a turn to the right, which means that he was covering my vision. He was blocking my direction, which is not good, right? You have to calculate, you have to guess if it's okay for you to make a turn. If you want to make a right turn in the middle of the signal, you have to wait until you cannot make a turn in the middle of the intersection while cars are coming from the opposite direction, because the signal is mainly for cars going straight. So if you want to make a turn, you have to wait in the middle of the intersection so that cars from coming straight from the opposite direction will pass. And if there is no other cars coming from the other direction, you can make a right turn then. But the car did it earlier than he should, or he should have. That was not good. Okay. There is a car, one car parked in front of me, and a woman is at the seat, front seat, driver's seat, and stared at me. She stared at me like, what's going on? Because I tried to park my car, and I had to I'm back. Well, today it didn't turn out to be the best though, but we were okay. It was extremely hot, and the road was too hot for them to walk, but they had to walk to the trimming salon because I cannot hold two dogs in my arms. Okay, well, it's very difficult to get out of this road into the main one. It's not the main one, it's still the road inside, which is smaller, and I need to wear my sunglasses to block the sun. It's too bright, especially at this time of day. It's 5:41 p.m. Our appointment time was actually 5:30, so it's been only for 11 minutes since our appointment time. But since I went there earlier than my appointment time in advance, and it took about nearly 20 minutes to do for the 2 dogs, but I came back earlier than I had expected, which is good, but still I'm a little bit sleepy today, and I listened back to my recording, and then I thought that why not I upload it on my main channel. I usually record my voice and make it a video by editing it a little bit and then upload it on this channel of mine, because this is the channel on which I always upload my videos when I'm studying and when I'm practicing speaking English. On my main channel, I almost never upload these kinds of videos, and because I'm not really sure my videos I have uploaded recently didn't have to do with English specifically. It used to be related to English about more than several years ago, but ever since then I didn't upload any videos concerning English, concerning how to study English, how to improve your English, and something like that. Instead, I have uploaded lots of videos in which I taught how to sing English songs, famous English songs like Beatles songs, Carpenter songs, anything else, Nora Jones songs, anything else, Carole King songs, or something like that, because I used to play music. I play the piano now. I play the guitar now too, but I used to be playing the keyboards in a band, and I love music. And there was one time, or a lot of times, I had difficulty singing English songs because I didn't know how to pronounce English effectively like all those artists, and I struggled a lot. So I thought that that could be a good material for me to use for my channel. For my videos. Because if you experience something, that can be your strong point also, because if you have overcome the difficulty, you learned how to do it, right? And then you can teach people how to overcome the difficulty yourself. So that is why when you think about what kind of strong point you have, or if you wonder if you have anything that you can teach people how to do, then you can just think back, and if you can find anything that you have struggled to overcome, and then that's it. Okay, that's what happened to me, and I decided to teach people how to sing English songs. About 3 years or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years, I went to join singing club, singing circle, singing, I don't know, lesson in which people gather at a room in a building in the center of the city, and a teacher came. Teacher was not famous but professional jazz singer. That's her, okay? That's a woman. She was a professional jazz singer, and in her lessons, people learned how to sing all those jazz songs, very famous ones, and I actually was quite surprised to hear everyone singing some songs in front of people one by one, because most of the people who were there didn't know how to pronounce English lyrics in songs properly or effectively. That is just because they never learned how to pronounce the lyrics in songs. But since it was the place where everyone should be enjoying, the teacher or the jazz singer, professional jazz singer, never said anything about their pronunciation, because it would be a bit too difficult for her to fix their pronunciation one by one. So just let them sing. She just let them sing, and they enjoyed singing, and that's it. And that's all. And I thought it was okay. And I didn't have the right. I didn't have the right to teach each one of them where they should fix. No. I'm one of the students and a latecomer, one of the latecomers, or I was the new one. I was the new one. So everybody knew each other. Everyone knew about each other, because they had been there. I was the new one, and so I couldn't do anything. I was a bit frustrated. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit arrogant, or a bit the opposite meaning of humble, because but that's what I felt, honestly. To be 100% honest with you, it was a bit frustrating moment for me, because if someone teaches them how to pronounce a certain words, or how to connect certain words so that it sounds better, they understand it, right? But unless nobody teaches them, they will never realize it themselves, because they don't know about it in the first place to begin with. So that is why. But I was not the right one to do such a thing at that time. So I thought that why not I do this on my YouTube channel. And I picked up some songs that I loved, because I only deal with songs that I'm interested in for the channel to grow. In order for the channel to grow, I should have chosen songs that people wanted, more. Yeah, that's smarter, and that's kinder. Yeah, I understand that, but still, it's a very difficult job to make a video in which I teach how to sing English songs, and I had to edit those videos, and it took me a lot of time and energy. And if the song I'm dealing with is not the song that I'm interested in or I love, it's not fun at all, right? It's not healthy. So that is why, if I deal with songs that I love and the people love it also, it's a win-win situation, right? That's what I wanted. That is why I only chose some very famous songs like Beatles and Carole Kings or Carpenters. I hear that the Carpenters are not as famous or popular as they were in other countries because their songs are a bit cheesy. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit rude, but okay. Where was I? Yeah. And this morning I was listening back to my recording, and I thought that why not I upload this video on my main channel. I uploaded that video on this channel though, but because I thought that I was doing a pretty good job. I mean, I'm not as fluent as native English speakers, but still, I realize that I have achieved a certain level of fluency already ever since I started this practice, and I should be proud of this myself. So why not I introduce this video to people so that if you keep practicing like I did, even though you are now struggling with improving your speaking skills, it's just a matter of time and practice. It's attainable. It's not the kind of dream that is never realized. You can realize this dream if you really want to be a better English speaker than you now are. It's not that impossible. It's possible if you practice, but people tend to give up because you never know when they can become comfortable speaking, right? That is what happened to me. And it's totally okay to make mistakes while you speak, as I always say. And I always make mistakes, and I can't choose which expression I should use as fast as I should. So that is why it makes me get stuck. It sounds a bit frustrating and embarrassing to some extent, but you are still learning, right? Then, no. You should let it go. You shouldn't stick to it. You will have to get used to it, and the more you practice, the more you get used to it, because it's not such a big deal. You are not like a robot, right? You are not like a machine. You think yourself and speak, right? Then it's totally natural for you to make mistakes and get stuck because you don't know which words you should choose, and you forget something that you are talking about. Yeah, it always happens to me though. And don't care. Who cares? Who cares, right? The more you speak, the more comfortable it gets. So that is why. Anyway, no matter how much you make mistakes, how many mistakes you make, just keep on going. Then you'll get used to it, and you'll get better at it before you know it. And this has been happening to me, and it's very, very encouraging because I will be 60 very soon, and still I'm growing, right? It's very, very interesting. And in terms of language learning, it's very nice. I mean, learning foreign languages is very good because for people who can't go outside very much like me, because after I had the rectal cancer, after eating, I should go to the toilet many times in a row. I mean, back to back, because I cannot keep my stool, in the place where which is close to my anus, because I had my rectum 20 centimeter worth of or length of rectum cut by the operation, which means that I don't have any more store place. I don't have any more enough space for my stool to be or wait. So that is why I'm not like I used to be in terms of how many times I go to the toilet after eating. That is why it makes it more difficult for me to go out and stay outside for a long time. So I always stay inside. I walk my dogs, and when I walk my dogs, I go out. It's okay because it's less than 1 hour. It's not such a long hour. It's okay, but when it comes to taking a trip, like going abroad or something, I don't think I can. I'm not sure, but I'll give others trouble, and I'll put myself in trouble also, especially in airplanes. I don't like airplanes though, so I don't think that I'll ever go abroad in my future, the whole life until I die. I don't think so, but I think it's okay because there is more important thing for me to do. I can enjoy whatever I like at home, and language learning is perfect for such people who are hesitant to go out for a long time, who only stays inside, who only have to stay inside. And I'm lucky, I guess, because my hobby is language learning, and I love English and Spanish, and I used to learn Chinese, so I really want to try Chinese again. I gave it up. Chinese and Japanese are alike, but we have same characters. We share the same characters, but still sounds are totally different. I like the sound of Chinese. I find it like music because I'm a music person. I like to learn languages that sound really nice to me. English is perfect, and Spanish is also perfect. And next comes Chinese. Any other languages I wish to learn? Well, let's see. I don't think I can learn German. I don't think I can learn French either because they sound really complicated to me. So if I learn the next time, yeah, it should be Chinese after all. It's easier for me to pronounce. Yeah. Okay. And I love the sound of Spanish also. But I'm not good at listening to Portuguese because it sounds more vague to me than Spanish somehow. I hear that the Spanish language and Portuguese share a lot. They have a lot in common, but I'm not sure it's true for me because for me Portuguese sounds a bit too vague to me. So okay, here I am back at home. I'm getting my car into the parking space, and now I'm about to turn off the engine. Turn off the not turn. I don't know. I don't know how to say this, but unfolding. Okay, I'm unfolding the front mirror, and now I have just turned off the engine. Okay, now I have two dogs at the back seat. They are good boys today. Okay, I'll be back home, and I'll talk about how the video I'm going to upload on my main channel from now goes next time if I don't forget it. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and I'll be back very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.